Welcome to Man That's Cooking! In this video, we're going to show you how to make pellet smoked beer brats. The ingredients and the directions for this recipe are in the description of this video. First, you want to thinly slice 2 large yellow onions. So go ahead and cut the ends off, remove the peel, and if you have a mandolin, just put on a thin blade and slide them down. And if you don't use a guard or a special glove, you might remove a fingertip or two. And then you won't be able to use the fingerprint sensor to unlock your phone, your work computer, and other devices. So you should program in the index finger of your other hand in case you're a mandolin cowboy. Go ahead and move the onion slices to a 12-inch skillet on medium heat, and you want to have 1 tablespoon of butter in that skillet. So fry these onions up for about 10 minutes until they start to turn brown. Okay, so after about 10 minutes or so, you're going to see these onions start to turn brown, and then you want to add about 2 to 3, maybe 2.5 cans of a good German pilsner beer. IPAs, stouts, they're not going to work out so well in the smoker. The flavor may become a little bitter. So of course this is a Oktoberfest or fall recipe, and given that, your local grocery store should hopefully stock up on some good German beers during that time. If you could find Warsteiner, pick that up. That's a good one for this recipe. If you can't find a German Pilsner, see if you can find a Czech Pilsner. And if you can't find that, you can also try out an American Pilsner or a Pale Ale. So man here is going to add a half can for the last can. So that's 2.5 cans of German Pilsner, followed by 5 pre-made brats from the local grocery store. And you want to let them boil for just a few minutes per side until they turn albino white, just like that. Next, you want to move the onion, beer, and brat mixture to a smoker that's set for 225 degrees Fahrenheit. And the best pellets for this is going to be pecan or apple. After 30 minutes, you want to flip these over. You can see the color difference right here. And by the way, if you don't have a cast iron skillet, you can also use an aluminum pan that you can buy at the grocery store, like a lasagna pan. That'll work just fine. Alright, so after another 30 minutes, so that's 30 minutes per side, go ahead and remove the brats from the pan. And make sure you don't get any onions on them, and move them to the upper rack so that they're out of the pan, they're out of the beer, and they're just going to smoke on their own, and any fat or any drippings will go into the pan down below. And if your smoker doesn't have an upper rack like this one does here, you just want to improvise. Get yourself maybe a cooling rack to put over the pan, or a grill grate, and put it over the pan so that the sausages are elevated above the pan. If you cook by time, this is going to take about 45 minutes. But if you have one of these dadgummit newfangled technology purple tooth whiffy things, you could set it to alarm at 163. And for reference, the USDA recommends 160 degrees Fahrenheit as the minimum temperature for doneness when you are cooking sausage. So by targeting 163 as the done temp, we're going to get some more smoke, we're going to get some more color, and you also have carryover cooking, which is going to raise the temperature past 163 once these are removed from the smoker. Alright, so cooking time is up. Take a look at the color on these. That looks good. Go ahead and move them back to the pan. And once you get your heat gloves on and your silicone handles onto your cast iron skillet, remove it from the smoker. After you remove the brats from the smoker, loosely cover it with aluminum foil and let it rest for 10 minutes. And now you can build your brats. You can see there's only 4 buns and 5 brats. And that's a great segue into the fact that you can store these in your refrigerator, and you want to include all the beer, of course, and the onions, and these will last in the refrigerator for several days. Well, how many days? That's up to you, your lawyer, and your doctors. We're not going to get into that. If you want to double or triple this recipe and you want to give yourself some extras, some leftovers, this is a great recipe for that. This is one of those recipes where it just kind of adds more flavor as it sits in the refrigerator. If you hate leftovers, a lot of people do. This might be one of those recipes that changes your mind on that sort of thing. If you're thinking to yourself, I want to add some bell peppers, maybe some green and orange or something, don't do it. Just skip the bell peppers, skip the nightshades. The onions are good enough. The flavor off of the bell pepper in the smoker in the beer is not good. It's not worth it. Don't do it. If you're into deli mustard, add it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a masterpiece in your mouth. Hopefully, this zoom in view is making you hungry, and if not, maybe this one is gonna do it. But yeah, take a look at that. I mean, this was not difficult to make, and oh yeah, it is so delicious. Oh yeah, I mean, it's almost like you could taste it right now, right? Oh yeah, how about now? Oh no, wait, how about now? Yeah. Tastes good, doesn't it? Well, if your mouth is watering, click like, click subscribe. Thank you for watching. Check us out at manthat'scooking.com. Thank you for watching.